Captain America arrives in a remote swamp to investigate villagers' disappearances. The air is humid, filled with strange hissing sounds as Steve ventures deeper into the eerie environment with his shield at the ready. Steve finds shredded clothing and massive snake scales scattered around. His face hardens with determination as he senses an immense danger ahead. A giant serpent emerges from the murky water, its golden eyes glowing with malice. Captain America readies his shield, preparing for battle. The serpent lunges forward with incredible speed, forcing Steve to dodge and deflect its attack with his shield. Sparks fly as metal meets scales. The serpent retreats into the swamp, only to resurface with a sudden ambush. Steve sprints across logs and rocks, narrowly evading its snapping jaws. Steve climbs a massive tree to evade the serpent's reach. The creature coils around the base, hissing furiously as it attempts to reach him. Observing the serpent's movements, Steve gathers mud and leaves to camouflage himself for a sneak attack. Leaping from his hiding spot, Steve lands a powerful strike on the serpent's head with his shield. The beast recoils, stunned but not defeated. The serpent ensnares Steve's leg with its tail, pulling him toward its gaping jaws. Steve fights back, slamming his shield against the beast's coils. Steve spots the serpent's vulnerable underbelly and delivers a decisive blow, forcing the creature to retreat into the depths. Exhausted but determined, Steve rests briefly, scanning his surroundings for any additional dangers. He reinforces his shield with vines to prepare for another potential attack. The serpent resurfaces, its body larger and glowing faintly, seemingly absorbing energy from the swamp. Steve realizes he must end the battle quickly. Recognizing the serpent's new strength, Steve lures it toward higher ground to gain a tactical advantage. The serpent follows, hissing loudly. On the hilltop, Steve uses the elevation to leap over the serpent, striking its head repeatedly with his shield. The beast thrashes in pain. A local swamp animal, a giant heron, intervenes, pecking at the serpent's exposed wounds. Steve uses the distraction to land another heavy blow. The serpent begins to show signs of fatigue, its movements slower and less precise. Steve presses the advantage, focusing on its underbelly. The serpent attempts to return to the glowing swamp water to recharge. Steve blocks its path, slamming his shield into the ground to create a barrier. Steve hurls his shield into the serpent's mouth as it lunges at him. The shield wedges itself, preventing the creature from closing its jaws. Using the opportunity, Steve delivers a series of powerful strikes, finally defeating the serpent. It collapses, sinking into the swamp water. As the swamp returns to calm, Steve retrieves his shield and looks out over the horizon. The villagers are safe once more,